As I said in the previous video, today I will proceed with the drawing of the trees, water bodies and some tunnels that are represented on the original map. I'm going to start by defining the color of the second background that I drew in the previous video. I will go maybe with this green. It looks nice to me. Let me just increase the opacity of the base map to compare these two layers. And then I will create a new layer to start drawing the trees. Let me block this base map and create a new layer, and I will name it trees. I'm going to hold down the Z key and zoom in on one of the trees. They are all the same. I'm going also to draw with an outline, and then I can remove it later at the end. I'll set this outline as black, and I will remove the fill color to no color. And with the pen tool, I will do exactly the same as I did in the previous video. As we can see, the trees have four different layers. This first one looks like some leaves, these 3 leaves. Okay, and all the trees are look the same in the map, so we only need to draw one and place them in the correct location. Okay, so the first layer is done. I'm going now to start the second one, and I'm going to try to make the ends a little random, just like in the original drawing. Okay, so I'll just make it like this, also with the pen tool. And let's finish with this third one. I know that in the original the trees have 4 layers, but I'm just going to draw 3 because I think it's enough for the desired effect. Okay, so we just need to do this. Okay, and it's done. Now I will give different colors to the 3 different layers, so I'll just select the trees and change the fill color maybe to a darker green. And we also have to change the order in which the layers are arranged within the main layer. So that is, the 3 leaves that we initially drew have to go over the other 2, okay, like this. And now I will select the other 2 layers individually and change the color. Okay, so let's start with this one. And let's select a lighter green, like this. And let's remove also the outline. Okay. Let's actually change the color of all the parts using the original colors. Okay, so I will just select each layer individually, and I will use this tool right here and select the color I want. Okay, so I will do this to all the layers. Okay, let's do this to the middle as well. Okay, like this. Before I start duplicating, I'm just going to group the 3 layers, so I just need to select them, right click and click group. And now we just need to click on Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste, and just drag and arrange the size of each tree and place them on the correct location. I will now advance this part ahead, since at this stage it is only necessary to duplicate and place the elements. Okay, it's finished. As we can see, the map is already coming to life. And let's now draw some water bodies that are represented on the original map. Okay, so let me drag the base map to the bottom and block all the layers, create a new layer, and I will name it water bodies. And just like we did previously, we will use the pen tool to trace all the elements. Let me bring the the base map back to the top, and let's start tracing the water bodies just like we did on the trees, selecting an outline color and no fill color. Okay, we need to first select the layer we want to draw, so we need to select these water bodies, and we can start tracing every element. In this layer there will be some cases in which we will have to do a small manipulation to the drawing, but I will explain it right away. Once again, I will skip this part as it's a repetitive process, but let's stop here for a few moments in this section since we need to do something different. Go into the menu, select this circle, and we need to adjust the size clicking on the Shift button. Let's click Ctrl C and Ctrl V to duplicate, reduce the size a little bit, like this. And now let's select the pen tool once again and draw two lines connecting the two circles, okay? So one line, let's draw another line. Perfect. Now let's select the three elements we just draw. Let's now select this shape builder tool and just drag the mouse on the three elements to merge all the elements into one element, okay? In the main lake, we will also need to do a little manipulation. So let's start by drawing these outlines as we did previously. Let's now select the second background and with the pen tool draw the Lemur Island, okay? So let's just trace this element as well. Now select the island we just drew and with the eyedropper tool select the desired color. So in this example, of course, we will use the same color as we did for all the second background layers, okay? So this is green. Let's move on to the next water body. But first I'll just change the color to black and see if there are missing elements. Okay, I can see that this is not drew yet. In this small lake we have to do the same process that we did on the previous lake. So draw the blue area first and then draw the island onto the second background layer, okay? And to finish, I will just change the color back to blue. I forgot to lock the second background layer, so let's first lock this layer, select all the water bodies and change it back to blue. Let's try this light blue to see how it goes. Okay, maybe a little darker. Let's choose maybe this one. Okay, this one looks good. And finally, we will now draw the tunnels as I said at the beginning of this video, okay? So to do this, we just need to do the same thing. We just need to create a new layer that I will name it tunnels. I will start by selecting the black line to start tracing this tunnel. And I will also make the second background visible so we have some element to snap, okay? So let's start drawing right here in the middle and snap this line into the second background layer, right here as well. Okay. To make this job easier, we could actually reduce the opacity of the element underneath, okay? But in this example also it's just a simple tunnel. do this way. Okay, so the first tunnel is made. So now we just need to do the second one, that we are going to use a different approach. Okay, as we can see, this tunnel looks like a circle divided in two. So in this case, I will draw a circle and then I will cut it in half. Okay, so how can we do this? Using the circle tool, just draw a circle on the project. Let's adjust the size, always pressing the shift button. Duplicate the circle to make the second one, and adjust it as well, like I'm doing right here on this project. Okay, this way looks good. Now grab the pen tool. Okay, draw two lines snapping into the second background. Draw another line right here to make to divide these circles in two. Okay, then we just need to select this new element. Let me block all the layers. Okay, select, use the shaper builder tool. It's not working, so to solve this, go to object right there at the top ribbon, click on path and then join. Okay, like this. Then we can, with the path builder, click to select different shapes. Okay, now just select the parts you want to remove and click on delete on your keyboard, this one as well, and this final half moon as well. Okay, and the tunnel is done. To finish, we just need to draw the last tunnel. So there are 3 tunnels in this map. So let's move back to near the wallabies right here. And we just need to draw this simple line like we did previously. Okay, so just select the tunnels layer, and with the pen tool, okay, we need to make it visible first, and we just need to draw this tunnel, also snapping the vertex into the second background layer. Okay, like this. Let's close this shape, and we just need to select the 3 tunnels and change the color to gray, like in the original map. Okay, so let's set this as gray, and it's done. Okay, that's all for today's video. In the next one we will draw some more elements that make up this map, such as the coffee shops, the small houses, the gift shop, the sunshades, among other elements. Okay, so stay tuned and I see you on the next one.